Wow, an estimated 90,000 Australians walk across the Sydney Harbour Bridge in protest against the Israeli government. This is awesome. I love that more and more people are speaking out against the Israeli government and the crimes that they've been committing. There is no chance that the Israeli government will be able to change the minds of people after witnessing in real time what they've been doing to the Palestinians. The Israeli government can't keep pretending that they are the eternal victims and that everything they do is a matter of self-defense when it's obvious that it's not. You can't starve people and claim that is a form of self-defense because starving people is not self-defense.
Stop starving Gaza! Stop starving Gaza!
It was the protest that brought Sydney to a standstill. Thousands marching across the harbour bridge. Despite the rain, they'd come from all over the city and beyond.
We just wanted to protest about what's going on in Gaza at the moment. There's too many deaths of young children, too much starvation.
It's a sign of the turning tide of the opinion in this country, and it's a sign that people aren't going to put up with it anymore.
The choice of location was intended to send a powerful message.
Concern for the starvation of the Palestinian people expressed in Sydney on our famous bridge that'll go right round the world.
The New South Wales Jewish Board of Deputies expressed disappointment that the protest was allowed to go ahead on such an iconic landmark.
Well, a bunch of Zionists were upset that people were allowed to protest because Zionists don't like the fact that people know what they're actually doing or what they actually support, and they want to silence any protesters against the Israeli government.
For almost 2 years, protesters have marched nearly every weekend in Sydney. This time was different.
If this is your first march for Palestine, welcome. Everyone from everywhere is here.
Among the protesters was WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Many have been moved to march for the first time by the images of suffering in Gaza.
The starving children of Gaza cannot wait another day. End the violence.
There are growing numbers of us who are Jewish, proudly so, who say this does not represent us or who we stand for at all.
For some,
yeah, not all Jewish people support the Israeli government, though Zionists will claim any Jewish person that doesn't support the Israeli government are fake Jews, being pretty racist by claiming a Jewish person is fake because they don't have the same mindset as a Zionist. That is no different than a Nazi saying that a white Christian is not a real Christian because they did not support Nazi Germany. And during that time, as a white Christian German, if you didn't support Nazism, they would kill you.
the sheer numbers of people turning up was overwhelming.
I can't look at the crowd. I'm not crying. I can't. Thousands have braved this weather, the courts, and the warnings of the New South Wales Premier Chris Minns to be here today. Their message is the loudest it's ever been. They are deeply concerned about the level of human suffering taking place in Gaza. They want it to stop, and they're calling on the Australian government to act now.
There was confusion as police sent text messages to protesters on the bridge telling them to stop and turn around for safety reasons. A short time later, it was announced people heading to the city could walk back over the bridge to avoid a crowd crush at the northern end.
We had to scramble, we had to make snap decisions. It came very close to us having almost a catastrophic situation.
Thousands more.
Catastrophic situation? What, can that bridge not hold 90,000 people walking across it? I mean, if it can hold tons and tons and tons of cars driving across it daily, it can hold 90,000 people.
Protested in Melbourne. Marchers tried to walk across the King Street Bridge, but were turned back by a line of police officers.
Why are police in Australia denying protesters the right to protest just because they're speaking out against the Israeli government. Why is it illegal in so many nations to protest against the Israeli government?
In Adelaide, hundreds gathered at Parliament House in the city centre. A day for ordinary people to make their voices heard. Nabil Al-Nashar, ABC News.